Hi, and welcome to Let's Talk About Real Estate podcast, the podcast for real estate agents absolutely everywhere. I'm Lisa B, and during this podcast, we're going to be talking about everything real estate. What's working, what's not working, AI, automation, technology, EXP Realty, and absolutely everything to do with real estate. I'll have guest speakers as well, where we'll answer your questions from the Facebook group, Let's Talk About Real Estate. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group, make sure you do that now, and we'd be happy to help answering any question. And again, welcome to the show. Okay, welcome Harpinder Sandhu to EXP, to our Let's Talk About Real Estate podcast. Thank you very much for joining me this morning.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa, for giving me time. And yeah, it was great.
Perfect. What would you prefer, Harpinder or Harry, or either?
Harry's fine. Harry's fine.
Harry. All right, perfect. All right, so you recently joined us in EXP, and what we're going to be talking about today is real estate in Australia and in India. And this recording is more or less for real estate agents that are new in real estate, and particularly real estate agents in India. So what I want to talk about today is how an agent becomes a professional. Now, if you would just give us a little bit of a brief history of your career as well, say 2 paragraphs, sort of, and I know it's hard to put a whole lifetime experience into a couple of paragraphs, but, sort of your experience that, why should somebody listen to you in business?
As I'm from the finance background, I'm a professional mortgage broker before I become a real estate agent. So that business dealing with the lenders and to know what people are looking for, where they want to invest, how they are refinancing. So that gives me a lot of leverage to talk to people and to make their portfolio in the investments or in this industry, so that because a lot of people, they don't have a lot of information. They're looking for different investment properties, but they don't know where to start with. Either do we qualify for the loans or not? They have, some of the people I've seen is they have a good amount of equity sitting in the properties, so good amount of cash sitting in the offset accounts, but they don't know from where to start with. So I guide them in the right direction, that how to use their money if the loan is servicing properly, and to make good profiles in investing in the residential space.
Awesome.
So, and second thing is, like, the good thing is that I can work with their loans and explain them that whether you qualify properly or not before they can make an offer. So that will save time for the seller, for the buyers, and for us who are representing the seller.
Absolutely. So you add value to your vendors in real estate because of your experience in mortgage. And obviously you've got a huge database as well that, people that have used your services before. So you are the professional that people go to anyway. And then now it's like another service that you add. And then you've got the family business. So you've got yourself and your son, and then you've also got your wife who's in migration, which, thank you. You are some of the missing pieces that we've had in our little puzzle of, or a big puzzle of us growing into India and having those India and Australian real estate ties. So, which is really exciting. And when I met you, I thought, oh, this is just amazing. We've got 3 people in the one family that actually can help us and help sellers and buyers both here in Australia and over in India. So what we've got set up, for those that don't know, EXP, we're in 24 countries around the world. We've got 89,000 agents, and we can transact wherever we are in the world. There's no borders, basically. It's a cloud-based business. And we have quite a few agents here in Australia. I think we've got about maybe 35 agents now from Indian descent in Australia in EXP. And then we've also got agents, I think there's about 800 EXP agents in India now. And in our team, I think we've got about 5 or 6 agents over there. So we're looking at growing a lot more over in India. Apparently there's 1.5 million real estate agents in India. So we are looking at growing our Indian connection here in Australia. and also our Indian agents over in India, that we can then transact and we can buy and sell and help people if they're looking at moving from India to here or from here to India, that we have our chartered accountants already placed in Noida in outside of Delhi. And then we've got business brokers. You are a mortgage specialist, obviously. Your wife is in migration. We have sort of, and this, I guess, is our niche, is to help those people buy and sell here, to know the legislation. Pradeep in Noida is, got the accounting side of things and knows all about that. You've got the finance side, and then we've got the migration as well as, real estate, finance, all that sort of thing. So that's what we're building. So, any agents that are looking at maybe, joining, whether you're in India, wanting to go into real estate, whether you're in India or you're in Australia, particularly if you want to do that Indian, connection, reach out to Harry, because, we really want to, sort of expand on this a lot. So whereabouts are you from in India? Give us a little bit of a rundown in India and what you see real estate is over from your town.
See, I'm basically from Punjab, North India, and everyone knows about Golden Temple. That is like, I'm very just a 1 hour drive from that city. So real estate is a bit different in India, because in the smaller cities, because it's not very regularized as we have seen in Australia, that you have to give the exams, get the license, and do certain qualifications, and then uh, in India, as far as my experience have seen, is anyone can work in the real estate industry as long as they know someone. Okay, you want to sell it? Okay, I'm the intermediator. I have the buyer. This is the seller. Okay, I'll take this much commission, and that's how the transactions work. But definitely, in the bigger cities, it might be different if they're working for different bigger companies.
Yes.
Where they have to sell maybe like a lot of apartments, let's say. So that might be a little bit different. But as far as my experience in India, the real estate is like, there's not set rule for that.
Not regulated, is it?
Yeah,
So
not very much regulated.
no. So from a trust perspective, for a buyer or for a seller, it's kind of leaves a little bit to be desired, doesn't it? Like, if I wanted to buy over in India, I would make sure that I'm dealing with a credible real estate agent who's got a history, who is backed by a company. And that's why EXP is great. If you can be backed by a global company, we're listed on the NASDAQ. It's elevating their profile to be a credible real estate agent is what I would be doing. If I was in India, I would be saying, hang on, I'm not like your backstreet boys. I'm not like the ones that have got no qualifications, no experience, no qualifications or experience in negotiating, right? So I would be saying, deal with a professional, deal with an entrepreneur, deal with somebody who is a business person who is going to get you the highest price. Anybody can grab someone off the street. Oh, you want to buy a property and, take them over to somewhere else. Anybody could do that, right? But if you train in negotiation, you train in sales, you train in marketing, that's what's going to elevate you to be the person that when somebody is serious about selling, they will go to you. If you're a backstreet, whatever, you're not going to get that business and that credibility, especially when it's so much money you're dealing with. I'm not going to hand over my money, in a trust or whatever from somebody I met on the street. I'm not going to do that. I want to go to somebody who I can see has a history, at the very least, an association with a credible company. And EXP, as I said, listed on the NASDAQ, 24 countries, 89,000 agents. There's a real opportunity for agents over there to really grab this and go from here to being somebody that's not known in real estate to, really start to market and be that person that, the go-to agent when there's somebody that's serious about wanting to sell or buy. that we can refer people as well. You know, we need to make sure when we refer somebody that wants to buy a property that that person's credible, you know, that they've got that that business mind and all that sort of thing, and they're transparent, you know, that everything's above board, because otherwise you're not going to get the business that you could have got. You might be doing, you know, black money under the table, whatever, and that's great, you know, and you might thinking you're saving on taxes and everything else, but there's probably a whole lot of other business that you're not getting if you're not transparent, you know. So looking at that big picture, does that sound right to you?
That makes sense. Definitely, it should be like that. And
Yeah.
as far as that kind of service you will get in big metro cities,
Mm,
like you can say Delhi, Bombay, Chandigarh, Hyderabad. So these kind of big cities with the big projects where people are doing some investments
yes.
to get some good rate of returns. And back, I mean, I think around 10 to 15 years ago, I was looking for some opportunities in Noida where they were building big malls, and they were offering at least, I think, 12% rate of return on the investment when the building will be ready.
Right.
So yes, there are good opportunities over there as well.
Yeah, great.
Definitely.
So what would you say to somebody in India who is you know, maybe one of those agents that hasn't built a profile? What would you say, where do they start? You know, they haven't got that credibility, they're not known. Where would you say to start based on your experience of building your business?
In my experience, I think to start somewhere in India, you should online presence is very important these days
Yeah,
because in India, because of highly densely populated space, uh, everyone has the smartphone,
yeah,
right? And who knows who is looking for what kind of properties, or to sell a land, or to buy a land, or to buy commercial property.
yeah,
So if you have good online presence, because I mean in Australia we can choose the suburbs, we can do the flyers things, knock on the doors, but in India it's totally different.
yeah. You
Uh,
can't.
yeah, we can't,
It's
we
harder.
can't. No one, I think no one will do like that way. But
Yeah.
if I'm looking for something, see, the first thing what I'll do is I'll go online
Mm.
and check for that thing or type that thing. So the links will be displayed. There are few websites in India. I think I know where you can go and find a property over there. Everything is listed on that
Yeah.
portal.
And with EXP, you get all the portals as well. So, like you
Yeah,
said, you know, you join EXP, you get a whole lot of, you know, they've got listings over there. They give you buyers as well, actually. You've got the portals, you've got all of the tools that you need to start your real estate business. And I agree, social media 100% because it's free. You know,
yeah,
you don't have to start off doing ads. Just start building your profile. Start letting everybody know that, you know, that you're in real estate, and start to, you know, copy or model other people that are in real estate that you admire, that you like. Start to do some of the things that they're doing, and play around. But, you know, it's kind of, if you can't sell a secret of
yeah,
yourself, if nobody knows you're in real estate, nobody's going to come to you. It's just going to be a chance thing that might happen. If you put yourself out there as a professional and you start to build that profile and build that credibility, and you stick with it, and consistency is the thing as well. You know, we were just talking about that before, you know, the inquiries that you're getting and all that sort of thing. And that's because of your marketing. So
yeah,
you start doing marketing, and then you start to get inquiries, and you do more marketing, you get more inquiries, and then it builds up and up and up and up and up. That consistency is what you need to have. You know, just reminding everyone, and a sphere of influence is massive, you know, reaching out to
yeah.
everybody that you know, that you're in real estate and you're serious, you know, you're a serious business person, you're an entrepreneur. You know, that I think is a massive thing. But it's also that credibility, isn't it? You know, you
That's
want to
right.
be that professional that, you present very professionally, you know. So it's like, you know, if I'm going to talk to you about finance or about real estate, I feel comfortable because you are, you know, you've got that persona. So be the person that you want to come, you know, you want to become as well. You know, if you're not quite there yet, if you're not that polished real estate professional, dress like it, start to think like it, start to act like it. Act like who you want to be, and you'll get there. You know, little by little by little, your brain will catch up and you will start to be that person. And as we were talking about before, somebody that's new in real estate, you know, go to other agents' open houses, watch what other agents do, and build those references for confidence. And that comes from knowing your market. So knowing what's sold in your area. So if you were working out of Noida or wherever, you know, start to see, go to open houses or go to properties and see what they sold for. And that's a reference of your market. You know, see what other agents are doing, and you'll see the agents that are not professional, that are, you know, whatever. And you start to get those references for confidence to go, you know, I'm going to be so much better than that guy. You know, he did this, or he said that, or he didn't get back to me, or he didn't help me, or, you know, just didn't do anything. Like, what's the point in having him, you know, just didn't help. So be the one that goes the extra mile. It's, you know, we're in a service industry. It's like, you go into a restaurant and you've got somebody that's waiting on you and serving you, whatever. That's what we do. You know, we're a problem solver. We've got somebody that either wants to buy a property or somebody who wants to sell a property. You know, we are the problem solver. We help them either buy one or we help them sell one. And that's what we're doing. We're going that extra mile to help someone to either sell or to buy.
I think few of the similar things they can do, because now, as you know, that social media is a big thing these days. And I was recently looking on TikTok. A lot of people, they have posted, like, if you want to invest in Dubai, this is like, you have to just like deposit 1% and you will get this much rate of returns. And once you start with that kind of content, so you will see that kind of information back and forth. And you
Yeah.
come to know, like, who is working in this industry, and then you can follow their page or go to their website and try to check a lot of things, because it's very easy to approach someone if you try to search them online. The online is it's a beautiful tool. A
Yes,
lot
it
of
is.
information is given over there,
Yeah.
and then you can make some what we say that short video clips on some about the information about the properties you want to sell. What are the benefits of investing in this area? What are the rate of returns?
Yeah.
And these all things. So try to scale it as much as possible, but especially when we're new to the real estate, because
Yeah.
people start following you, and once they start following you, you have a lot of subscribers. So
Yes.
that will give you a lot of leverage after some time.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say about real estate in India or Australia?
Well, everyone knows that real estate is one of the best thing you can do in your life,
Yeah,
which can give you good lifestyle if
absolutely.
your investment is in the right place, the
Mm-hmm.
right time, and with the right knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful business. It will never it will never end.
Yes.
So no one can steal real estate. No one can, I mean, take these properties from you. So it's a great business, and yeah, one should learn. And if anyone needs any kind of help or from the finance aspect, they're more happy. I'm more than happy to talk to
Yeah.
them. They can reach me
Absolutely.
on my number,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I'll put all your details down. So you can help
sure.
people buying or selling, finance. You can help real estate agents as well. Your family can help with migration and things like that too, as well as any agents that are looking for Indian opportunities or any opportunities with any XP as well. You can help them too. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I
great.
mean, if someone they want to do some investments in Australia, I can guide them in the right direction. Like, what are the
Yeah.
things and what are the other requirements they have to align, and yeah, they can do it very easily, because they might be looking for some information, and the Australian resources they might not get if they're looking searching in India, but they need someone with whom they can talk, so that they have the confidence that I'm talking to so and so people. They're living in Australia, that they know about the Australian rules and regulations. They have the license.
That's
So I'm happy to share all
perfect.
this.
Perfect. And like you said before, anybody that's in real estate or wanting to get into real estate in India, like you said, it is an amazing career. There's no ceiling on how much you can earn.
Awesome.
It's a career where you can learn so much, and with EXP, you've got the platform of EXP, you've got, the portals, you've got all the tools that you need, lots of different things, but then you've got a business that is a global business where we've got the depth of things that you can do, so it's not only listing and selling real estate where you are in your postcode or even your state or even your country. It's somewhere where if you're entrepreneurial, you can really expand on this business model and look for other opportunities even outside of real estate. I've had some of the agents looking at marble import export sort of thing as well, so it's kind of like you never know what's going to happen, just the people you meet and you meet other business people who want to succeed. You never know where it's going to lead as well.
It's basically you have to think out of the box. There can be a lot of opportunities. Let's say, because I know a lot of people, they come to Australia, they come to Canada, they come to different parts of the world like UK, USA. And if someone is on the EXP platform and they know that eventually after 1 year, 6 months, they have to buy a house, they can be very good referrals. They can earn good income out of that. And with all these connections, and EXP, I think, has got a very good platform where you can connect in any of the countries to any of the agents, and there's a team to help them at wherever they need our help. So I think it's a great business.
It is. It's exciting. Lots of fun as well. All righty. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And I will put all your details down for any agents or buyers or sellers that would like to contact you as well.
Welcome. And thanks, Lisa. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Let's Talk About Real Estate podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you have a question about real estate, then please join the group on Facebook, also called Let's Talk About Real Estate. For those of you who are interested in EXP, please join us at 10 a.m. Brisbane time every Wednesday morning for EXP Explained. Thank you again for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, and see you next week.